You guys don't have to write frantically because this is all in your training material. Okay? This is all in your training material. How about this one? Hey, Bob, this is Steve. Hey, what are you doing right now? Nothing. Why? Good, I'm on my way over. I'll be there in 10 minutes. What's it about?
It's about money.
It's about money. I'll be right there. This one works a lot. Because you've got a mutual respect with them.
Yeah.
You can talk to your friends this way. Bob, this is Steve. Hey, man, what are you doing right now? Nothing. Why? Good, I'll be over in 10 minutes. I want to show you something. What's it about? It's about making money. I'll be right there. Oh, sorry. Hey, I got to go. I got a bad connection. And they would expect you to show up. How about this one? Hey, Bob. How you doing? Hey, man. What are you doing on Thursday night at 7 o'clock? I've got something you need to check out. What's it about? You know what? It's about money. It may or may not be for you, but you know what? It's worth checking out. Does Tuesday or Thursday night work for you? Haven't even told them. I haven't told them about FDI. Haven't told them anything. All I want to do is get them to the museum. You can't explain our program on the phone. Because if you confuse them, you'll lose them. When Terrence picked me up at the airport yesterday, there was a guy that he was talking to, a prospect, and he may or may not be in the room, so I'm not looking at anybody. And he started asking Terrence questions. And Terrence just absolutely cut him off at the knees. And he just said, hey, that's all the kind of stuff that we're going to talk to tomorrow. Hey, listen, I got another call coming in. I'll see you tomorrow at... And you set the time. Was he here?
Are you here?
I guess maybe we should have answered some of his questions. But seriously, if you would have gotten into a question and answer period on the phone, you would have never gotten them off the phone. Because guys, we can barely explain what FDI does in our training classes, for Pete's sake. Okay? So less is more. Now, you go through this whole process, and it's like, okay, what kind of process is it? You're sitting down, watching a basketball game, and you're making your contact list. Really not that tough of a job. You're writing down everybody you can possibly think of. You're going through your high school yearbooks, your road atlases, your church directories, whatever it is. And then you're using the 3 check mark qualification. You've got everybody, you've got all these people that have 3 check marks. You narrow it down, and you simply invite them to look. And if everybody would just do that, I guarantee you, you'd get 3. I guarantee you. Somebody said, gosh, where was I again? Somebody said to me the other day about something just clicked. And they had heard it over and over and over. But for some reason, the 97th time they heard it, it clicked. And it reminds me of a story. And it's a pastor of a church. And for 5 consecutive Sundays, this pastor preached the exact same sermon. The exact same one. And finally, after the 5th Sunday, the elders of the church got together and said, we got to talk to this guy. We got to talk to him. And so they walked in and they said, Pastor, do you realize that for the past 5 Sundays, you've preached the exact same sermon? And the pastor sort of put down his pen, and he looked up and he said, oh, you've noticed. And the elders went, yeah, everybody has noticed. And the pastor said, good, because I'm going to continue with that sermon until they start to apply it. You can hear this information over and over and over again. It means nothing. You have to act on it. You have to physically make the contact list. Guys, nobody's going to get paid $50, $60, $70, $80, $100,000 a month by just rubbing their hands together. I'm pulling a rabbit out of my hat with this one. You have to go do the work. But what's the work? Rinse, lather, repeat. For Pete's sake. You see what I'm doing right now? This is as hard as I ever work in this business. This is it. This is as hard as I ever work. I get to hang out with you guys and you laugh at my stupid jokes. That's as hard as I work. So there's really not a lot of work in this thing. Everybody look at your hands. Nobody has any calluses from working their FDI business. Right? This business is mental. It's mental. It's the simpleness of rinse, lather, repeat. And if everybody just went through those last 3 slides that I went through with you guys, I guarantee you'd have your 3 people. I guarantee you. You invite them to a business presentation, do a 2-on-1, or you do a lunch meeting, or you do a home, / hotel type business presentation. You get on a webinar. You've got the website, the video. You can play the video on your website. And then we've got conference calls all over the place. I love it. 2-on-1s, best way to build a business right there. Lunch meetings, great way to build a business because it's real informal, real casual. Great way to build a business. But I don't bring anybody to a hotel type meeting until I met with a 1-on-1 or 2-on-1. I go meet them at McDonald's, and then I bring them to a meeting like this, and all of a sudden they look around and go, oh my gosh, it's not just Steve doing this at McDonald's. It's like, wow, it makes it real. Okay? Webinars, they're okay. I mean, not the best way, because you're not sitting there with that person, but they're okay to get the information. And I do a lot of webinars. But it's a smart way to build your business. It's better than sending somebody the video, because they're actually hearing you do it live. The website video, I would, you could send somebody to the website and watch the video, but I would call them back in 30 minutes. Conference calls, hate them. I do, and I hate them. I cannot do a business presentation over a conference call. If it's not a webinar or some... Conference calls are good for us because we're reps. But to show somebody the business just on the phone, I would find another way. Because our business is so visual. And you can sit there and talk to somebody and they're playing with the cat. They're not even listening to it. So these are in order of my preference. The first 3 are fantastic because you're with them live. This one's, it's an okay option. This one you better call back right away, and this one I would avoid if you're doing a business. I don't even think I should put that on there anymore. Because we do a lot of conference calls, but it's mainly information for you guys. We want you to hear what other people are doing across the country. So that's the reason we do a lot of conference calls. But if everybody goes out and just completes the information that I shared with you in those last 4 slides, how in the world could you not do this? You're going to get 3. You're going to get 3. And this business, you guys, isn't about you. It's about you showing a few people how to get started. Because right here's your small business plan, right there. I mean, in our business presentations, that's what we look at. But, monkey see, monkey do, we're going to teach these people how to do the same, who do the same, who do the same. You want to go out and build as many of these success units as you possibly can. If you can teach your person how to sponsor somebody, you're set. Because if they can teach their people who to do the same, who do the same, who do the same, who do the same, you're going to build a big organization many levels deep. But your small business plan is this. And you guys see, even in our business presentation, what I try to get people to understand is that it is simple. It is easy. It's not a lot of work. You don't have to bring in hundreds of people. You have to bring in 3. And I keep saying that over and over and over again. Because guys, if I can teach every single one of you to go get 3, and all of a sudden your organization starts to grow like this, I don't have to tell you to go get a 4th. Right? You're going to go get a 4th, and a 5th, and a 6th, and a 7th. I've got a guy, John Alexander, down in Houston, Texas. He's on my 5th level. Guy's put 30 people into the business every month for the last 3 months. You know what I told John when he first came in? Go get 3, John. Go get 3. Now he's getting 30 a month. The guy's a maniac. I don't know what he's doing either. I mean, he's got a system. He's a real estate guru, and he does infomercials. Okay, maybe some of you even know who he is. John Alexander. He buys books and tapes and everything, but he's got an unbelievable database of contacts. And you know what he's doing? He's contacting those people and sending them to his website, going, here, watch this video.